Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation for Lab 6 for my Advanced Geospatial Topics course. In this lab, I have built a web-based application that demonstrates line simplification using Turf.js. The purpose of this tool is to help users visualize and compare original versus simplified polylines using a lightweight browser-based interface. It uses Leaflet.js for rendering maps, Leaflet.draw for user interaction, and Turf.js for geospatial processing. Let me show you how it works and then walk you through the underlying code as well. For the working, when we load the application, we see an interactive map centered on Calgary. Using OpenStreetMap as a base layer, this is done with Leaflet's default tile provider. On the left side of the map, we have a drawing toolbar, and beneath the map, we have two buttons, Simplify and Clear, as you can see. Let me start by drawing a polyline first. I can click the line tool in the toolbar and sketch a shape by clicking multiple points across the map like this. Once I double click, the line is finalized and appears on the screen. Now when I click the simplify button, this triggers a function that uses turf.js to simplify the polyline with a specified tolerance level. The result is shown in blue while the original remains in a lighter shade of blue, as you can see in the background. The simplified version retains the overall geometry but with fewer points, which is useful for reducing file size or improving rendering speed without losing the essential shape. If I want to start over, I can just click the clear button and this will remove both lines and reset the interface so I can draw a new one. After taking a look at how the app worked, let's dive deeper into the code behind this app. And there are four files basically: index.html, app.js, style.css, and readme file. So taking a look at the first file, which is index.html, this file usually handles the structure of the page. It includes external style sheets for leaflet and leaflet.draw, as well as a custom style sheet, style.css. The body contains a heading for the lab, a division with the ID map where leaflet map will be displayed, a division with two buttons, simplify and clear, and finally it includes the necessary JavaScript libraries via CDN, leaflet, leaflet.draw, turf.js, and our main script app.js. The second file is app.js. This is the logic powerhouse of the app. First, it initializes a leaflet map centered on Calgary with zoom level 13, as you can see right here. Then it adds OpenStreetMap tiles and sets up a feature group called draw items to store down shapes, the drawn ones. The drawing control is configured to only allow polylines. Other shapes like polygons or markers are disabled. We also define two more variables, which are original line and simplified line. The original line stores the user drawn polyline and simplified line holds the simplified result. When a user draws a line, a created event is triggered. If there is already a line, it gets removed first. The new polyline is then saved and added to the map. Clicking the simplify button runs the process, converts the drawn line into GeoJSON, calls turf.simplify function with a tolerance of 0.001, as you can see, which is mentioned here, creates a leaflet GeoJSON layer for the simplified result and styles it in blue and adds it to the map. The clear button simply checks for the presence of each line and removes them if they exist. The third file and the last is style.css, which takes care of the UI design. The app uses simple flexbox layout to center content. The map has a fixed height of 500 pixels and a dark border and a box shadow for visual clarity, which is all mentioned here in the code. Buttons are styled with a blue background, white text, rounded corners, and hover effects that turn them red. The font is kept consistent with Times New Roman for a classic look, and the result is clean, responsive design that's easy to use on both desktops and smaller screens. To summarize, this web app provides a simple yet powerful way to draw and simplify line geometries using open source geospatial tools like Leaflet and Turf. It all runs entirely in the browser without needing any backend or server-side processing. So thank you so much for watching. This was all from my side for this lab, and I hope you found this demo insightful and useful, and see you again. Take care.